room, so you can grab it. And if you have a explanation, you can add to your PowerPoint. Okay, send success. Now you can grab it. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you today? It's a good condition? Health?
Sehat, Dok.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, God. You can see?
Ya, Dok.
Oke, baik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Topographic anatomy of the animal's hind limb. Just like the other, you should have know about hind limb because many application can do in this area, in this region. Ya. General purpose. Oh ya Allah. You should know about structure of tissue or organ, include muscle, facial, nerve, and lymphatic system. Start at the skin and ending to the bone. But you should know this area is rounded. Okay, rounded. So I hope you can image lateral or outside and medial inside of the structure. Okay. Unique purpose, unique purpose. This is you can describe and explain precisely because in clinic you should know about, for example, anesthesia, for example, injection site, for example, what is rectal in the field, so you must know position of the tissue or organ, and correlated with the other tissue in special area. Okay. Useful studying hind limb, intramuscular injection, pulsus, intravena injection for infus, example, anesthesia, quality of the meat. This include the good structure of lymph node. If lymph node size is bigger than normal, so you can describe, you can explain, dapat ditetapkan bahwa distal of the lymph node is infected. Ya, bagian distal dari limfoglandula yang membesar tadi mengalami infeksi. And rectal exploration. Okay. Point of the orientation. First, tubercocci. Okay. Trochanter major in here. Trochanter major. Tuber ischiatic in here. And then os patella. Here. I'm sorry. Patella in here. Please note, patella can be used for deteksi Dorsal part of the hind limb. Dorsal part. Bagian dorsal dari hind limb ditetapkan oleh posisi dari patella. Please notice. Ya, dorsal part of the hind limb structure can identified by position of the patella. And the last, calcis. Just like patella, calcis, tubercalcis can be identified for plantar area for structure in hind limb. Plantar side. Okay, plantar side. Please note this. Okay. I will tell you, hind limb is my responsibility. So I should make exam text. Saya harus mengolah nilai dan lain sebagainya. Itu adalah tanggung jawab saya. Ya, oke. So please, when I give a point or hard, ya, penekanan, tolong dicatat. Oke? We continue. This is for gluteal, for cow especially, ya. Tubercocce or usually tail hook bone. ECE, tuber ECE, pin bone, and this mark is caudal side of the sacroiliac ligament. Ya, sacroischiadica ligament. This point. And then fusi, vertebrae sacral 1 till 3, 1 to 3, and this is spina, processus spinosus, ya, of the sacral vertebrae 1 to 3. This is 5 processus spinosus of vertebrae sacralis 5, and this is first coccygealis. And you should know this area is the articulatio sacrocaudalis or sacrocaudalis joint, ya, sacrocaudalis joint. And this is for anesthesia epidural, ya, for anesthesia epidural. In the dog, you can application epidural drugs. The structure between lumbal 7 and sacrum number 1, or this is lumbosacral joint, ya, lumbosacral joint. You can touch cranial of the alae ilii or wing of ilium, wing of the ilium, ya, cranial. So that is line with processus spinosus lumbal number 7, and caudal of it, ya, back of it, you found lumbosacral space. This is the area. Please be careful. Don't push the spinal needle more deep because here danger area. Ya, dangerous area. The dog become paralysis if you too deep. Okay, maybe only top of the needle. Ya, maybe half of centimeter or more. Okay, please be careful. The goal of this application is you spray the anesthetic drug to epidural space. Okay, you understand? You understand it? But epidural application not only at the lumbosacral joint or sacrococcygeal joint, but there is can injection in epidural segmental lumbal. Segmental lumbal. Okay. This is need your expert. So you do it more time, you can feel and you can do this application. But if you never do it, so you can get the feel. Oke. Okay? Jadi jam terbangnya harus tinggi. Semakin sering melakukan, semakin tahu mana yang termudah. Ya, mana yang termudah. But seringkali in here. Ya, in here. Lumbo sacrum joint. Oke. Okay. This is special. Ya, this is special. In horse. Please remember in here tuber coccyx. In here tuber ECE. This is tuber sacrum. Remember it. Tuber sacrum is the medioproximal of the ali ilii, ilium, and attached to facies auricularis ali os sacrum. If the horse is held, this is symmetric. The height of the tuber sacrum is same. But if unsimilar or asymmetric, this is identified sacroiliaca joint luxatio, or they call hunter's bump in horse. Please be careful. In horse. Okay. Unsimilar. Yeah, or asymmetric. Okay. We continue. We continue. This is division of region. Regiogluteal or bottom. Femoral of thigh. Cruris, genu. Genu in here, sorry. Genu in here. Tarsi, metatarsi. This is the other way of the region division. Yeah. You should know tubercocce. Tubercocce, don't forget, this is a tip of or the proximal of the fossa lumbal area. Sorry, fossa paralumbalis or flank. and trochanter major. This is tuber ECE, ya, tuber ECE. So attached to the bone sacrum, this is sacral region. And then below ya, di bawah below ya. It's true below? Okay. Below of the sacral area, you found gluteal area. Below of it, femoral and gnu, patella area, crural, tarsal, metatarsal, and digiti. Ya. Lateral side of the gluteofemoral region, first layer, you found the triangular shape, ya, triangular shape, cranial of the hind limb, ya, and distal of it attached to the fascia. We call fascia lata. The tip of triangular shape attached to tuber coccyx. This is tuber coccyx. Ya. Please note this. Tensor fascia lata, ya, tensor fascia lata. Place the area between coccyx in here and femur in here. This is a blank area. Area kosong di sini. Ya, area kosong di sini. Blank area, this blank area fill with tensor fascia lata. Please note this. You understand? Yeah. So remember, this is coccyx or pelvis. This is femur. Okay. Muscle, and this is blank area. Area kosong. Okay. Estetika. So this is the area, blank of the area filled with tensor fascia lata. And then gluteus medius. Ya, gluteus medius, thick, fleshy, muscle, large, filling between tubercocci until trochanter major. Greater trochanter os femur. Trochanter major. Okay, this is. So, you should ask to me, why this called medius? Because if we look in here, the first layer should gluteus superficial, okay? But this is gluteus medius. Remember, medius deep of superficial. Remember about it. Because gluteus medius on anterior part, cranial part is open. So we can saw it at the first layer. But the caudal part close with gluteus superficial. Okay, you understand? Thick, fleshy muscle between coxal tubi. Ya, okay. Next, gluteobicep. Please note this and be careful with this. If two words in Latin, ya, two words in Latin become one meaning, so between first word and second word, ya, we put O, gluteobicep. Gluteobicep, it means this is two muscle, gluteus superficial and bicep femoris. Why I told you, please be careful about it, ya, about it. This is ruminant, especially good schema, ya, good schema. Look at this, ya. Gluteus superficial, craniolateral, aspect of the thigh. Bicep femoris, caudolateral. Ya. Sip and good push. Ya. Porsio cranial, part cranial of the bicep femoris fusi with gluteus superficial. This condition same at cow and cannot divide it. Cannot divide it. But please be careful for horse. Cranial of the gluteus superficial fusi with tensor fascia lata. So if you ask, you can find gluteobicep in the horse, you should answer. Anda harus menjawab. Apakah gluteobicep ditemukan di kuda? Maka jawabannya Faiz, maybe can answer it. Okay, one more time. Gluteobicep, ya, it mean gluteus superficial and bicep femoris can divide each other. There are fusi. They are become one structure. Okay, understand? Understand it?
Yes, okay.
In horse, gluteus superficial attached with tensor fascia lata, not with bicep femoris. So, if you ask, there are gluteobicep in horse, so the answer is
No, Doctor.
no. That's right. The answer is no. Okay, you understand? There is the reason why I taught you. Please be careful about gluteobicep. Carnivore include dog, cat, what the meaning? What the meaning? What the meaning?
Do not fusion.
Yeah. So what is gluteobicep? Gluteus superficial muscle, superficial gluteal muscle, and bicep femoral muscle is not fusion. They are divided to muscle. Ngerti ya? Paham? You understand? Okay, be careful about this. Nah, this is gluteus superficial. and this is bicep femoris. Ya, this is bicep femoris. Semitendinosus is the muscle. Please be careful. Tendinosus. Remember, tendo. Ya, remember tendo. What is tendo? What is tendo? Tendo is
Connection between muscle and bone.
okay. Good. Connection between muscle and bone. So, the other question. There are like bone like or muscle like. Seperti pita atau seperti otot pada umumnya. Okay, just remember. Sorry. This is the bone, correct? Correct? Sorry. This is the muscle. This is venter. Ya, this is venter. Ya, this is maybe origo, maybe insertio, or we call tendo. That's right. It means tendo is not just like it. So, if in here semitendinosus, it means this muscle not too large or not too fleshy. Yeah, not too large. Just like it's like this. This is large, broad, okay, melebar. But tendinosus, no, not in tendinosus. Okay. This is caudal part of the bicep femoris. Ya, caudal part of the bicep femoris. Why you should know posisi semitendinosus muscle and semimembranosus muscle. Wait. Ya, semimembranosus muscle. The first you should know about tendi. You remember it, tendon. Now you should know about this is. Where is my mouse? Like this, membrane. So the meaning is both, melebar. Ya, both. Membranosus, very caudal aspect of the thigh. Ya, caudal aspect of the thigh. Between semitendinosus, this is semitendinosus. Ya, this is semitendinosus. Between semitendinosus and semimembranosus, this is semimembranosus. Look it, there are a gap. Yeah, there are a gap. So if you have a dog or cat, please you apa ya Naya? Tarik, Anda tarik ke bawah, you pull, you apa istilahnya, ditarik, traksi to the distal area, ya, dan Anda tekan ke dalam, ini nanti akan ada celah di sini, terlihat celah. Remember what I say in bahasa? Remember. You understand? You understand? Mengerti apa yang saya katakan dalam bahasa Indonesia? Ya.
Aha.
Jadi bagian genunya ini ditahan, ditarik ke bawah. Nanti di sini akan ada celah. Nah, why this is important for you? Because in here, injection intramuscular site for small animal include small ruminant, just like antelope, deer, goat, sheep, llama, alpaca, ya, in here. Why should injection in this site? Because jarak space between ischiatic nerve and the position of the position of the injection site is bigger. Ya. Jarak antara posisi nervus ischiadicus dengan posisi atau tempat penyuntikan itu lebar. So, this is a minimal effect. And you not become tidak mungkin mengenai. You not attach the nerve. So the paralysis tidak terjadi. Didn't happen in here. Ya, tidak terjadi. Please be careful if you study in clinic, small animal internal of the small animal, internal of the small animal in clinic. Please be careful. Don't answer if you ask if you get a question. EM injection site, EM injection site. Please at the gap of semi-tendy and semi-membrane muscle. That is a right place. So please answer no. Ya. Jadi jawabannya bukan pada gapnya, bukan pada celahnya, tetapi tetap pada semi-tendinosus muscle atau pada semi-membranosus muscle. Itu jawabannya. Gap of the semi-tendy and semi-tendinosus and semi-membranosus muscle untuk mempermudah Anda mencari. Ya. For UAC to detect, this right place, this more lateral is semi-tendinosus muscle, and more medial is semi-membranosus muscle. Oke, you understand? Nah, sudah
Yes,
dicatat ya? Oke, syukur, alhamdulillah. Lah, and then you should know for large animal just like elephant, just like horse, just like cow, buffalo, in gluteal part, in gluteal part. Why? Because this area have a thick muscle. Have a thick muscle. Tebal ya. Thin tipis. Have a thick muscle. So the needle not not attached to nerve, ischiatic nerve. So there are no injury. Ya, jadi ini cukup tebal. muskulus yang ada di sini cukup tebal, sehingga jarum suntiknya itu tidak sampai menyentuh atau melukai nervus ischiadicus. Ya, tidak menyentuh nervus ischiadicus. Tapi kalau pada pada small animal, this area thin muscle. Ya, pada small animal, otot-otot yang ada di area sini itu tipis. Sehingga sangat dilarang untuk melakukan intramuskulur pada region gluteal. Oke? Paham ya semuanya? Ya, saya berkepentingan karena nanti saya bertanggung jawab di sini ya. Oke, kita lanjut. Cluneum cranial, ya. Cluneum cranial nerve derived from lumbal first to three. Ya, first to three. They are innervate cutaneous area, skin. So the skin can move if there are insect or something that the animal feel not confused, not what is tidak nyaman itu apa? Tidak nyaman, ya.
Not comfortable.
That's right. Thank you, Sarves. Not comfortable. Ya, not comfortable. So the skin move. Ya, the skin can move. If the cranial aspect gluteal and tight, ya, bottom and tight, this innervate by cluneum cranial. And then at the caudal part, you found medius. Different by cranial, medius derived from sacralis 1 to 3. Ya, dicabangkan oleh nervus sacralis 1 sampai 3. Middle area of the rump. Ya. And nervus cutaneus femoris caudalis. This is branched by ischiatic nerve, ya, ischiatic nerve. On the lateral surface of the ligament, sacrotuberosum ligament. In here, sacrotuberosum ligament. Ya, sacrotuberosum ligament. Ya. Nervus cluneum caudalis. Nervus cluneum caudalis. It comes from ischiatic nerve, nervus ischiadica. Ya. At the level of the trochanter major, greater of the trochanter. Ya. You should be careful with this. Release several branches. Rami muscularis. Ya. Rami muscularis. Oke. Lipoglandula subiliaca or prefemoralis. You should know, ya. They are cranial of the disease tensor fasciolata. This is fasciolata. Okay. Look at this. This is fasciolata. Ya. Cranial of the fasciolata and tensor fasciolata you can found subiliaca or prefemoralis nodes, lymph nodes. Ya. Dok, the quadriceps femoris. Quadriceps femoris attached to apa nak? Di bawah itu apa? Below. Behind ya. Di bawah.
Below.
Below of the fascia lata and tensor fasciata. Quadriceps femoris profunda of the tensor fascia lata. Ya. Quadriceps femoris profunda of the tensor fascia lata and fascia lata. There may be two structure. Ya. The first large to half till 3 cm and the second at least 1 cm. This is a normal size. If the size bigger than it, bigger than it, so an infected can found at this area. Abdominal region, pelvis, perineal. Oke, saya ulangi. Apabila besarnya ini lebih besar dari ukuran ini, kadangkala 5 times, 5 kali lebih besar. Berarti ada infeksi di area ini. Abdominal region, pelvis, and perineal. Ini yang saya sampaikan tadi, useful of the hind limb untuk menetapkan kualitas daging. Ya, untuk menetapkan kualitas daging. Apakah daging itu layak atau tidak dikonsumsi, ditetapkan berdasarkan salah satunya dari ukuran limfoglandula ini. Paham ya semua? Oke, baik. Alhamdulillah, saya lanjutkan. Efferent artinya the fluid, ya, lymphatic fluid, cairan getah bening, send to medial iliaca or deep inguinal lymphnodule. The last slide, you can find the last slide. Ya, the last slide. In here, you find nervus cutaneus femoralis caudalis. That's right. Ya, di bagian ini Anda akan menemukan nervus cutaneus femoralis caudalis. Please be careful, superficial of the surface of the lipoglandula preiliaca, subiliaca, prefemoralis, you found nervus cutaneus femoralis lateralis. Be careful. This nerve, together with artery iliaca circumflexa profunda or deep circumflexa iliac artery. Artery circumflexa iliaca profunda. In Latin. Ya, in Latin. This is artery circumflexa iliaca profunda. Oke. This artery, this vessel, this vessel branch to artery iliaca externa or external iliac artery. Artery iliaca externa. In Latin. Remember, ingat. Aorta abdominalis, caudal path, branch, mencabangkan, arteri iliaca internal. Internal iliac artery. Ya. Slender to the cavum pelvis. Ya, slender to cavum pelvis. And innervasi, menginervasi, innervate, anatomical status that found at the cavum pelvis. After that, become arteri iliaca externa. Jadi aorta abdominalis ya pada proksimal dari cavum pelvis itu akan mencabangkan arteri iliaca externa. Dia akan mensupport, memberi nutrisi untuk struktur-struktur yang ada, memberi nutrisi ya, tadi saya salah ya, menginervasi salah. Memberi nutrisi karena ini arteri. Maaf. Memberi nutrisi untuk organ-organ yang ada di cavum pelvis. Setelah itu, dia akan menjadi arteri iliaca externa. Jadi kurang tepat kalau dikatakan arteri iliaca externa dicabangkan oleh aorta abdominalis. Ya, yang benar adalah aorta abdominalis continue atau become the external iliac artery. Ngerti ya? Understand ya? Nah, dia divided, terbagi lagi menjadi cranial and caudal branch. Ramus cranial and ramus caudal. Oke, we continue. Second layer. Oke, Faiz, maybe you can answer me in here. In here. Apa yang tidak ada? Apa yang tidak ada? Faiz, maybe can answer me. Jinli, maybe answer me. Can answer me. Can answer the question. No. Surface. What is in here?
Musculus tensor serrati.
Iya, betul. Ya, tensor fascia lata. Ya, tensor fascia lata. This is blank area, area kosong. Ya, coccyx in here, femur and here. This a blank area. Fill with tensor fascia lata muscle. Ya. Kamal Asrir. Are you there, nak? Kamal, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. What the muscle place in here? In here and here. What muscle? What muscle in here? Kamal, please answer the question. What muscle? What is? What is muscle? Kamal? Arunes, what is muscle? Come on, guys. What is muscle? Faiz, what is muscle?
Is it Tensor
Glu?
passer. Oh,
No.
gluteofemoralis.
Gluteobicep. Ya, gluteobicep. This is gluteus superficial and this is bicep femoris. We can separate this. Yeah, we can separate. This is a fusion. So we call gluteobicep. What is? Jinli, what is? What
Um,
is?
Musculus semitendinosus.
That's right. So look at this. Look at this. What this? This is cutting. What is? Jinli,
Musculus
your answer.
semitendinosus.
Yeah, that's right. Cutting, this cutting muscle is semitendinosus. Maybe you know what is? What is this muscle?
Musculus.
Semi
That's right. Surface, Ijin, Faiz, that's right. Semi-membranosus. Look like this. Not a broad one. Membrane. Just like layer. Understand now? Yeah? Okay. Alhamdulillah. Thanks God. So, gluteus superficial in here. Yeah, gluteus superficial in here. And then, this is location of bicep femoris. So, second layer, we out of the tensor fasciata, kita membuang ya, tensor fasciata, gluteus bicep, and cutting semitendinosus. So you can saw semimembranosus in here. Okay. Kamal, again, please. Kamal. Arunes, are you there? Arunes?
Yes, doctor. I'm there, doctor.
Okay, syukur. Kamal or Arunes, what this muscle? What this? So, please, this is regio. What regio in here? Regio, glue. Kamal, regio, or Arunes, regio. What is a regio? Glue, gluteal, auricle. Okay. And this muscle is gluteus please. Arunes, gluteus Kamal please. Gluteus Halo guys. Please.
Gluteal bicep.
No, gluteobicep. It means gluteus superficial and bicep femoris. This is what is gluteus
Gluteal medius.
medius. Okay. Kamal, Arunes, are you
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Okay. Please. I don't want you get I want you get a good point, okay? For my topic. Nah, ya. So, image this, ya, bayangkan. Oke, I will so in here, ya, in here, gluteo bicep. Oke, gluteo bicep. And then here, semitendinosus. Oke, in here, muscle, tensor fascia lata, and fascia lata. Okay. You get it? Everyone? Understand it? Ya. Tensor fascia lata in here, gluteo bicep in here, and semitendinosus in here. Okay. Please image this. If we out of this area, yeah, I will erase this. Yeah, I will erase this. I will erase. So you found like this. Yeah, you found like this. First interesting point, yeah, you can show it. Yeah, this is quadriceps femoris. Okay, this is quadriceps femoris. Please remember, quadriceps. Sorry, quadriceps. It's mean you found 4 muscle in here. Yeah, 4 muscle in here. At the lateral side, you found vastus lateralis. Ya, vastus lateralis. At the cranial part, you found rectus femoris. Under of two muscle, under of this muscle, profunda of the vastus lateralis and rectus femoris, you found vastus intermedius. And the medial side, you found vastus medialis. Okay, just write the singkatan ini saja dulu. Ya, tulis singkatan ini aja dulu. This is vastus lateralis. Ya. So this part is vastus lateralis. Faiz, please help me. What is? Faiz?
Then
Greater
greater trochanter. Trochanter
Yeah.
major.
Greater trochanter. Or you can see you can tell trochanter major. Sarveshar, please help me. What is? Sarvesh? Halo, Sarves? Are you there? What is Sarves? Tuber? Sorry. Just wait a moment. Sorry. My mouse is trouble. Oke. This is tubercocci. Ya, Sarves. This is tubercocci. So if you kalau Anda ditanya, ya, ini apa? So the answer is tubercocci. Ya, tubercocci. This is tubercocci. Oke, you get it? Mengerti, Sarves? Paham ya? Jadi ini adalah tubercocci. Ya, ini adalah tubercocci. Oke. Kembali kemari, ya, we will back in here. Ya, we will back. Look this. Ya, perhatikan ini. All of muscle in quadriceps femoris have insertio, ya, quadriceps femoris, all of quadriceps femoris attached to the patella, ya, patella, insertio site. Patella is insertio site, but ya, auricle, one, ya, and this auricle to proximal femur. Kecuali especially rectus femoris, kecuali rectus femoris. Rectus femoris os cocci. Ya. Rectus femoris os cocci. Ya, origo pada os cocci, insersionya pada patella. Semua quadriceps femoris have origo at the patella. Ya. Sorry, insertio at the patella. But origo only rectus femoris at the os cocci. Oke, understand? Ya, saya ulangi sekali lagi. Semua rectus femoris itu mempunyai insersio pada patella, tetapi origonya berbeda. Rectus femoris mencapai os cocci, sedangkan 3 otot yang lain itu pada proximal os femur. Ya. We continue. iliacus lateralis ya. Iliacus lateralis ya. Ya, ini ya yang ditunjuk ini. Nih, di sisi iliacus lateralis. Ventral of the gluteus medius. This is gluteus medius. Ya, gluteus medius, ventral, parallel with gluteus medius, we found iliacus lateralis. Please note this. Ya, this is. Please note that. Ya. Profundal surface of the iliacus lateral, ya, attached by psoas major. Iliacus lateral and psoas major become or make up iliopsoas. So if you get a question about iliopsoas, so iliopsoas divided into two muscle. Iliacus lateralis superficial and psoas major profunda. Ya, iliacus lateral superficial and psoas major profunda. Please be careful. Okay, we continue. Adductor. This is adductor. Please remember, sorry. This is semimembran, ya. This is semimembran nosus. This is ya. This is semi. Why like this? Okay, sorry. This is semimembranosus. This is semitendinosus. Okay. Please be careful. This is caudal part. Ya, caudal part of the thigh and cranial of them. You found adductor in here. Ya, adductor in here. It arises on the midline and inside to the medial aspect. Caudo medial aspect. Ya. So, if you ask ya, kalau ditanya what muscle attached to caudomedial aspect of the corpus femur, the answer is adductor. Ya. Jadi otot apa yang melekat pada facies? Caudo medial of the corpus femur. Ya. So, the answer is adductor. Oke. Get it? Ngerti ya? Please be careful. Quadratus. Quadratus position at the dorsal of, ya, dorsal of adductor. Ya, adductor ya. and dorsal of it quadratus. So be careful. Hati-hati. Ya. This is quadriceps. This is quadratus. Please be careful. Hati-hati beneran. Oke. We continue. Nervus ischiadicus. Ya. Nervus ischiadicus. Ya, branch from last lumbar vertebrae lumbar 7 and vertebrae sacrum, ya, vertebrae lumbar 7 and vertebrae sacrum 1 to 2. Name lumbosacral trunk or plexus lumbosacrum. Ya. Plexus lumbosacrum. Oke. At the level of the greater trochanter of the femur, it branch caudal cluneal nerve. Nervus cluneal caudalis. Ya. Nervus cluneal caudalis. Kemudian dia juga akan mencabangkan in here at the greater trochanter or trochanter major, and then in here following the caudal gluteal nerve. Ya. Jadi dekat dengan nervus gluteus caudalis, ya. Nervus gluteus caudalis, ya. Ischiatic branch caudal cutaneus femoral. Ya. Caudal cutaneus femoral. In here. Ya. This is caudal. Ya, caudal cutaneus femoral. Femoralis cutaneus caudalis. Here. Ya, here. Oke. Here cluneum caudalis. Ya, this area cluneum caudalis. And then this is fibular communis, ya, or common peroneal nerve. Ya. Here, this is, ya, this is tibialis. The structure, ya, the structure vertebrae, fibularis communis and tibialis dipisahkan separated by gastrocnemius muscle. Gastrocnemius muscle. Ya. This muscle is gastrocnemius. Okay. Okay, this is tibial. Ya. This is tibial nerve. Ya. This is tibial. This is fibularis communis. Ya. Oke. Arteri vena circumflexa iliaca profunda. This muscle, this vessel, ya, this vessel to superficial after apa ya nak, menembus itu apa nak ya? Menembus itu apa? Apa menembus? Jadi dia terbersit ya, dari dalam keluar, dia perforated ya, perforated musculus iliacus lateralis. Sometimes musculus gluteus medius. Ya, sometimes perforated in here. Oke. Circumflexa iliaca profunda. We explain this in the first slide. Oke, lipoglandula poplitea. Please look at this. Ya. The size is 1/2 to 1.9. Ya, 1/2 to 1.9. So, if the size bigger than 8, maybe 5 or 3 or 5 times bigger from this size, it means distal part of the hind limb infected. Ya, distal part of the hind limb infected. Oke. Lymph node, ya, lymph node, and then empty to medial and lateral iliac hypogastric and ischiatic lymph node, or to profunda inguinal lymph node. Ya, profunda inguinal lymph node. Arteri vena. Oh, I'm so sorry. Belum saya terjemahkan. Arteri vena circumflexa femoris medialis perforated, ya, musculus adductor. This is adductor, semimembran adductor. In here we found circumflexa femoris medialis, half of this region. Ya. In here we found lipoglandula poplitea. Proximal lipoglandula poplitea. Cabang dari arteri femoralis profunda. Deep femoral arteria. Ya, deep femoral arteria. Ya, deep femoral arteria. Arteri vena femoralis caudalis. Ya, arteri vena femoralis caudalis. Arise from the femoral before continues as the popliteal artery. So, just like arteri iliaca external. Ya, aorta abdominal continue or aorta abdominal become arteri iliaca external and slender to the distal part. In here, artery femoralis, ya, artery femoralis, cabang-cabang ya, branch in here, and the last branch is artery femoralis caudalis and become artery poplitea. Ya, become artery poplitea. Ya, artery femoralis. The last branch is artery femoralis caudalis, and then artery femoralis become artery popliteal. This vessel at the popliteal region, ya. But be careful with small remnant. Ya, small remnant sometimes artery vena femoralis caudalis not branch from artery femoralis, but this vessel branch from artery poplitea. Be careful. Ya. In small aerominans, this vessel, artery femoralis caudalis, sometimes not branch from artery femoralis. Ngerti ya, nak ya? Paham?
Ya, dokter.
Oke, alhamdulillah. We continue. Artery vena circumflexa femoris lateralis. Please be careful. Artery circumflexa, artery circumflexa iliaca profunda coming from musculus iliacus lateralis or musculus gluteus medius. Ingat kan? You remember it? But this the artery. This is. Ya. But if they come from, this is rectus femoris and this is vastus lateralis. Ya. From here, ya, this is circumflexa femoris lateralis. Oke. Paham ya? This vessel have ascending and descending branch. Ascending up, go to up, and descending down. Sorry. My mouse is not very good condition now. Sorry. Down ya, down. Jadi dia turun ke bawah. Why my mouse like this? Okay. Please highlight. Ya, highlight about artery nutrisia. arteri nutrisia. They come from ascending branch. Ya, but femoralis cranial from descending. Jadi hati-hati ya nak ya, hati-hati. Ada arteri circumflexa femoralis lateralis, ada arteri femoralis cranialis. Arteri circumflexa femoralis lateralis branch divided into two branch, ascending branch and descending branch. Ramus ascendens and ramus descendens. Ramus ascendens become arteri nutrisia and come into the foramen nutrisia os femur. But ramus descendens between rectus femoris and vastus lateris muscle become femoris cranialis. The cranial femoralis artery. Oke. Ngerti ya, nanti dibaca lagi ya. Mudah-mudahan tidak menyulitkan Anda. Ya, mudah-mudahan tidak menyulitkan Anda. Arteri vena gluteus cranialis. Ingat, regio gluteal. Berarti dia tidak mungkin ada di regio femoral. So, if you found gluteus cranialis, it means this vessel location at the gluteal region. Lokasi dari gluteus cranialis ada pada regio gluteal. Ya. You remember this? What is? What is? Greater ischiatic foramen. Masih ingat? Apa itu? Dibentuk oleh struktur dari incisura ischiadica mayor. Greater ischiatic incisure pada os ilium. Coba dilihat lagi nanti osteonya. Ya, pada os ilium. Kemudian yang kedua, ya, yang kedua, gluteus cranialis keluar bersama-sama dengan ischiatic nerve. Ya, bersama dengan nervus ischiadica. Ya. Ischiatic nerve. Nervus ischiadicus. Ya. Nervus ischiadicus. Gluteus caudalis from foramen ischiadica minor. Minor. Foramen ischiadica minor. Ya. The caudal artery is the lateral terminal branch of the internal iliac. Ya. Kalian perhatikan. Large through the lesser ischiatic foramen. Notch foramen. Ya. Memberi darah, furnish, supply the blood for gluteobicep, gemellus, and lymphanodule sacralis external. Di sini area ini. Ya. Now vena savena lateralis or lateral saveinous vein. Important for intravenous application. Infuse maybe or injection the drug maybe or anesthesia maybe. Ya. So we should hold, ya, kita harus bendung dulu arterinya, venanya, sehingga darahnya terbendung, ya. Hold vein of just below the knee, di bawah dari lutut. This is patella, knee, ya. From behind, di belakang, ya, di belakang. So this is, look at this, or maybe, nah, like this. And then you can put the needle in here. Okay. This is at the dog. Mice from great saveinous vein. Vena savena major. Great. Ya. Great. Okay. This is, ya. And the monkey, ya, same, ya. We put the needle to great saveinous vein. Ya, okay. The third layer, we found gluteus accessorius. Please remember, this is tubercocce. And this is tubercocce. This is trochanter major, greater trochanter. Remember, this is gluteus medius position. Ya, lokasi dari gluteus medius. And when we look at the profunda of gluteus medius, we found gluteus accessorius. Deep portion. Ya, profunda of the gluteus medius. Oke. Oke. Remember, this is rectus femoris. And this is vastus lateralis. So, vastus intermedius cover by, cover, membungkus, ya. Covers medial part, cranial part, and lateral part. Cranial, medial, and lateral. How about caudal? Who covered the caudal part of the femur? Okay, please remember, this is, ya, adductor cover the caudal parts of corpus femoris. Ya. Okay. So, please remember it. Deep of the vastus lateral, we found vastus intermedius. cranial of the vastus lateral, we found rectus femoris. Ya, we found rectus femoris. Oke. From distal ya, from distal. Remember, this is adductor. This is adductor. This muscle quadratus. And this is gemellus. Ya. This is gemellus. Be careful, quadratus. This is quadriceps. Ya, careful. Okay, we continue. Gluteus profundus in here. Gluteus profundus. What is? Gently, what is? Gluteus? Gluteus, what is? Access. Accessorius. Yeah. Maybe Faiz can help me. What is? What is? The white layer. What is? What is? Okay. Sacrotuberosum ligament. And maybe Salves can help me. What this? What nerve? What nerve? Gently, maybe? Faiz, maybe? What nerve? If we touch this with needle, they make a paralysis. Nervus sciaticus or sciatic nerve. Oke. Ya, hati-hati. Be careful. Ini yang menyebabkan mengapa pada hewan kecil itu tidak boleh melakukan penyuntikan intramuskuler pada gluteal area. Ya. Oke, we continue. This is look it. Nervus popliteal, lymphnodule ischiadica, lymphnodule inguinalis profunda. Ya. And then subiliaca, this is inguinalis superficial, inguinalis superficial jantan, male, and mammarica female. Ya, mammarica female. Okay. I hope all of you can understand about this topic. Ya, mudah-mudahan kalian semua bisa mengerti. Any question? Any question?
So far, don't have dog.
Yeah. Chandli, sorry.
Don't have no
So
question.
no. Okay. Okay. If you